Hello everyone and welcome to Rob's Rogues, and today we're taking a look at the falling over Thor, which I wasn't going to get into right at the moment. I'm already kind of disappointed with this figure and kind of in Hasbro. There's his hammer, it's kind of falling out. As soon as I picked him out of the box, I have a very, as you can hear the wind, so as soon as I get Thor, the wind starts rising up here as we're in our storm of the century. Or the perfect storm, I guess. Anyway, this leg is very loose. This leg is nice and sturdy. Again, this is one of those things, it's a spindly little tiny joint. I don't know if you can see that in there. See the open space in there? I don't know if I can squeeze that together somehow, but this is a very large figure. Like the Hulk is just a little bit bigger. A little quick size comparison. As you can tell, Thor is bigger than Captain America, and rightfully so, as he was in the movie. But I don't think there's any. Yeah, see, his legs are spread quite apart. This is one of those things that. Thanks for giving me a hyper-articulated action figure, but you're also creating a lot of problems in the figure by giving me so many different moving parts. A typical DC figure, you get like the shoulder up here moves, the elbow, and maybe the wrist, but I got a wrist, an elbow, a twist up here, and that's just more things that can go wrong with your action figure. So once I can get him into a pose, I think I'll be fine here. But a lot of good detailing work. I didn't even get into the detailing work on Captain America like I should have. Shame on me. But you could see the chainmail in his armor, the texture. I mean, a beautiful paint job. Wish I spent 14 minutes on Captain America. I didn't even go through half of what the figure looked like. Maybe I'll throw Captain America up here too. But you can even see detailing in the cape as well, and the boots, pants. The back of the figure actually looks like material. I do have a little bit of a black or blue paint back here. Great detailing in the hair. Good face sculpt. I think I'll do that really quick. Normally I don't do this, pull up another figure, but we'll bring in Captain America really quick for you to kind of see. I didn't do that in his review, I apologize. But Chris Evans is a very good head sculpt and likeness, but you could see the other detailing in the suit. So very quick. Because I normally don't pull another figure up in a review, but I want to give you a quick look at that. But Thor looks really good. And right away, I've got the Thor movie back there behind Thor himself. His cape is longer than his body. So, as you can see here off to the corner, the cape is basically holding him up. So I think he'll stand all right. But yeah, I'm just really concerned about this wobbly leg. I really hope it does not break or snap off or just come apart altogether. It's really kind of a bummer. The legs, I think, are out too wide. I think they should be in closer together. It looks like he's getting ready to straddle a horse or something. Maybe that's just how they decided to do it. It looks like if I turn, kind of see the little joint back here in the leg. Just have the torso, upper torso turn. His head is on a ball joint. Has a little more range of motion than what Captain America did. Would have been cool if they would have given us his helmet. I mentioned he does come with his hammer, as he should. It almost looks like this is the hand that the hammer should be in. The fingers are really tight together in here. They look like they're almost actually sculpted in. It's going to be hard to get that. Looks like the fingers are actually yeah, they're actually molded together, if you could see that or not. So I don't know if they cut those apart or just say, you know what, the hammer's going to go in this hand that it should go in. So yeah, but he does hold it really well. In the box they had him up like this. He does come with the base, which I'm afraid he may need his base also, but these bases do stack together, or they can go kind of in like that. They don't really fit in together, but they can go off to the sides. There, they actually connect in that way, so you can have them all pretty much in a straight line with each other. I think that's the, yeah, and go back to back. So maybe get the camera to look, so they stack like this. So a lot of these spots are all interchangeable depending on how you want them all to stand together. So that's going to be kind of interesting to try and get them all pieced together. We'll put Thor on his base here. And they peg generally from the back part of their feet. The DCUC figures peg from the front part, so that's a little different there. So it could have Thor. Wow, it's going to be really hard. They tend to stand to the front of their base. So that's actually going to look pretty cool to have them all together. This is going to be a really cool line. Would have been great to have everybody, but we'll see how many I can pick up. Let's get Captain America and his base out of here. So another cool figure. Little bit of a manufacturing problem with my figure. It's not huge, major. Is it something I might call about? I might. I haven't called Hasbro ever, as this is the first Hasbro figure I've bought in many, many years. I did bring up Daredevil with Captain America. As you can see, Thor is much taller. And like I said before, I know Daredevil is not technically in this universe continuity, but Daredevil was one of the first Marvel movies to come out, and I did like this movie quite a bit. And there's the buzzer for the dryer. So yeah, I'm going to have him standing with them as well, like I have mentioned. So this is 2 figures in, and I've got Iron Man coming up, and that'll be it so far. After we get to Iron Man, are the figures that I have. I hope I can get the Incredible Hulk. So we'll have to wait and see after we get through the Iron Man review if I'm able to get the Incredible Hulk or not. We'll have to kind of wait and see, as I already have said that. So today we've been taking a look. Actually, you know what, Rob? We forgot to do the box. Can't believe that. The other figures in this wave, and they're now in different order here. We have Iron Man, Captain America now appears on a box. Incredible Hulk, Marvel's Hawkeye, and Loki. And then here is Thor. The front of the box real quick. Again, this is only at Walmart. I can't believe I didn't do this first. I normally always do that. I didn't show it on Captain America's, but it's molded up here. It says movie series. Good likeness of Helmsworth there. And it says, get this in frame here. It says, it is occasionally intolerable to be forced to live in a world alongside of humans with their short lifespan and petty troubles, but Thor has grown to have a deep affection for the people of Earth. In the Avengers, he is grafted to have a found group of peers. These are warriors with whom a man can be proud to serve. Thor is glad to fight alongside the mighty creature like the Hulk and the noble men such as Captain America. Wow, that was a little tough to read, as the light was kind of in the way there. So there you are. That is the box, and I apologize for not doing the box early on. Like I said, these are exclusive only to Walmart, and now I believe Thor is actually over 7 inches, as I don't have a ruler here. Could bring up my DC UC Superman for another rate of comparison here, and Thor is much taller than the DC UC Superman. So there we are. That is going to complete the review of Thor. Aside from my wobbly knee joint there, or boot joint, a lot of articulation. Thor did not have the broken ankle articulation that Captain America does. I believe the reason Hasbro does that, so you can kind of get the figures maybe to lean one way or another. It's kind of a weird articulation. Anything past a certain point, the leg will look broken, the foot will look broken. I'm still not a huge fan of the I would call it, I said hyper-articulation. I didn't check the wrist. The wrists do turn on both figures as I'm turning the wrist of Captain America off screen here. Yeah, I think it's great that you can get the figures in just different poses, but for me, I'm going to get them in one pose. They're going to be standing on the shelf, so that's just more multiple points of articulation that, to me, I'm like, you're asking for more to get broken. I know some people really like that, so I'm not knocking that if that's your cup of tea, and if somebody may say, wow, why can't, you know, the DC UC figures have this much articulation, and maybe some point they will. I kind of hope they don't. Like I said, that's just more that I feel that could possibly break off. I didn't check. I don't know if Thor's cape comes off. It looks like it could, but no, it's glued on. There's actually glue in the back, if you can see that. That's very rare that you actually see glue on a figure. Just kind of standing here, you know, talking about the figure, I kind of saw some spots up here on the cape where it looks like it could have slid off like it was supposed to, but no, it is not meant to come off. So there we are. That's going to wrap up this. It's kind of different doing something other than Mattel and DC Direct action figures and doing a different line that I don't normally buy from. Mainly it's just because of money reasons. I'm not planning on getting any Marvel Legends figures at all. If they come out with an Iceman, then that might be one I might pick up, as Iceman is actually my favorite Marvel character. But I was happy with all of the individual movies that made up the inevitable gigantic movie that the Avengers was. So, and Thor was a hero, or a character that I didn't hate Thor, but I never really liked Thor a lot. I mean, I thought he was kind of cool. I don't have any Thor comics. The only comics that I have that Thor are in are like team comics, or if he happened to be in Spider-Man's comic or happened to be in Captain America's comic. So when we went to the theater to see Thor, I really didn't know much about Thor, really. And I came out of that movie really liking Thor and really liking the Thor movie from the, you know, Avengers type of line. And it was probably one of my favorite movies out of the whole series. I mean, Iron Man movies were great. I loved Captain America. The Hulk movie was okay. I liked it. I would have liked to have better seen it with Mark Ruffalo. I kind of wish he would have been cast in it originally. But the Thor movie, I really wasn't expecting a whole lot because I didn't know what to expect from Thor. And I just thought it was a fantastic movie. And it's kind of cool that they used Loki from the Thor movie as a main villain for the Avengers to fight. So I thought that was, you know, very, very good. So this is going to end the review from the Hasbro Walmart exclusive movie series Avengers. So we've been taking a look at Thor. And as always, this is Rob for Rob's Rogue signing off, saying we will see you guys next time.